Well, in the midst of a very rainy week, I, for one, am particularly excited to be indoors for this blockbuster game as Los Lomas has traveled to College Park. The Campo Lindo Cougars just won the NCS championship.
After exchanging the game ball at the state line, the Wyoming ROTC will now face the elements and carry the game ball all the way to War Memorial Stadium. For CBS News Channel 5, I'm Danielle Alvari.
The man of the hour, Sage Kimsey, you've won the PRCA rodeo twice, and now you've won the CBR twice. How does it feel to be a four-time world champion? That's a wrap for your Christmas Day sports. So here's to dunking cookies, spiking eggnog, and staying in the key while singing carols. And remember, competitive eating is what the holidays are for. Merry Christmas, and to all, some good nightly scoreboards. Cowgirls Volleyball has won their last 12 consecutive home games, and tonight they're taking on their number 13 ranked rival, Colorado State, in a border war smackdown.
How was today?
I had an exciting day. I got to see the defending bareback champ, Tanner Oss, ride a horse called Blind Date, which, surprisingly, it actually went well for him. So we're going to take a look at that highlight and the rest of your rodeo roundup when we get back. Stick with us. Sports is next. Danielle Alvari out here at another day of UCLA spring football because Mondays suck, but it's better with football. Today, we're doing another edition of Bruin Blitz where I asked one of our lucky UCLA student athletes some rapid fire questions and they give us some rapid fire answers. What is your favorite subject in school?
Ooh.
So slow.
So slow. I'm going to say history.
History. Okay, we love it. That felt like years that took. Lakers are taking on the Nuggets tonight. You know what that means. Larry Nance Jr. We're going to have an exclusive interview a little bit later on in sports. I am joined right now by Larry Nance Jr., former Wyoming Cowboy superstar, now a Los Angeles Laker. Now, we know that you're sitting out tonight because of some knee soreness. The coaches were talking about shutting you down the rest of the season, but then last night, 17 minutes and that huge one-handed dunk. Are you sure you're hurt? I mean, how's everything feeling?
No, I feel great.
I don't want anyone to panic, but there is going to be a Stampede in town tonight. Stampede hockey taking on the Colorado Evolution right here at the Cheyenne Ice and Event Center. Thanks, Kevin. It was a gorgeous day out here at War Memorial Stadium, and in just a few short weeks, this stadium is going to be packed with Pokes fans for the first game of the season. The golfing doesn't start until tomorrow, but for now, there's dining, drinks, and celebrity guests. Have you ever played at the Riviera Country Club?
I have. I've never played well at the Riviera Country Club, but I have played.
We'll save some of that for the end of the show. Take a look at that.
And
we'll
again, we apologize for
I
that.
thought it was just the weather outside that was going to be freezing, not the graphics. Man, you know, if Steph Curry were a holiday, he'd have to be Chris Mahana Kwanzaa because the man does it all. Today was jam-packed with sports. The NFL wildcard round, Wyoming men's basketball and wrestling, LCCC basketball, Stampede hockey, and of course, the third and final day of the Taco John's basketball invite. Let's start there. Now, you mentioned the two Wyoming players. What does it mean to recruit guys like that who are from this state and grew up watching this team?
Well, it's imperative. You know, I don't think Wyoming has had a tradition, at least recently, of offering a lot of guys from the state of Wyoming. This next year, we'll have 24 players from the state of Wyoming.
Wow. So as much as you guys have gained today, you also face some losses. Does that kind of change your guys' plan for the upcoming season, or how do you circumvent that? Mackay McElroy may have suffered through more family tragedy than any teenager should ever have to, but he still always finds a way to smile. And you guys are coming up on the end of your season here. How much of improvement have you seen from the start of the season? It seems like a whole new team.
It's completely different.
Two of the top teams in the nation facing off tonight as Pittsburgh hosts Freedom. Both teams 8-0. That's right, both teams undefeated. On the Freedom side of things, the Pirates are going to have to shut down the Falcons running back Ronnie Rivers. He rushed for 270 yards last week in their win over Heritage, his fourth game of the season with over 100 yards. And you can share tweets and Instagram pics of you and your friends at the game. You can also get gear. You need to get another jersey. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. That'd be good for that. You know, I got to get me a Brett jersey. I'm 17.
Well, if you at home have been living under a rock and you don't know what's going on in town, let me fill you in. Tonight is the Capital City Clash on the hardwood, East versus Central. I just happen to be standing here with both of the head coaches for the boys teams that are playing tonight. From Central, we have Coach Tag Lane, and from East, we have Coach Jeff Bailey. Coach, how do you prepare for a game like this? It's not only a rivalry game, but a rival that's ranked #1 in the state right now. Cheerleaders can always put a smile on, no matter what, even in the midst of tragedy. On Sunday, August 30th, while attending a student-athlete barbecue, Wyoming cheerleader Courtney Hall received a phone call from her mother that turned her world upside down.
She's like, I need you to go get your sister and you need to come home. We ran and grabbed Erica.
We're crossing the street and she screams, "What do you mean he's gone?"
My mom was like, Taylor's gone. And I was like, what do you mean Taylor's gone? And she was like, you know, Taylor committed suicide.
The screaming is like something I don't think I'll ever forget, because it's like, I don't know, it's that kind of scream that chills you to the bone.
Taylor never got to see Courtney cheer at Wyoming, but no matter how hard it gets, Courtney has managed to continue cheering and lifting spirits. And people, too.
Coach knows, like, if I needed to sit out, I could have, but, like, that's what makes me happy. That's what lifts my spirits, and I know that he's watching. I know that that was the game that he watched me cheer at, you know?
I've been boxing for 10 years now. I'm 18, so I started when I was 8 years old, and I mean, my love for the sport just keeps growing each and every day.
And not only is Isaiah headed to nationals, he's the only Wyoming boxer competing.
Boxing is not a big sport here in Wyoming, but I'm the only one from Wyoming going to this tournament. It makes me feel proud. I'm ready to represent the city of Cheyenne, the state of Wyoming. I'm ready to go in there and capture a national title.
Danielle Alvari for News Channel 5 Sports.